Hey, what that light go?
Big Cupid. Big Cupid, bitch, like what the fuck? Sloppy rap nigga, long little Jeff, you know the PP never took. Call my Pookie Patrick Mahomes.
Welcome everyone to Lubbock, Texas, Jones AT&T Stadium, where their tortillas will be flying in celebration and in support of their beloved Texas Tech Red Raiders. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary. To the air, it's Morton. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Slings it downfield. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Caught behind the line. It's Brooks. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
That is a great example of the D-line playing with tremendous awareness. That player knew he was not going to get to the quarterback. He wasn't going to sack him. So he slowed himself down, got under control, located the quarterback, and then got his big paws in the air to knock it away.
Myers on the move. Complete downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
To the air, it's Reed. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
Trying the left side. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
Quarterback adapting. He's going to run it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Just about set to kick it away. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away. Got out of trouble and throws. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. The offense lining up for a first down play. Give to the running back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They run the reverse. Nice move to pick up yardage. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And RD, I love creative offensive coordinators. They don't just split a guy out wide that has game-breaking speed nowadays. Now they shift him, they motion, they put him all over the place. They put him in motion and give him the football. Just find what...
He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on second down from the 13. Right down the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Unloads it left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. Looking for a block. It's Pena. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. 1st down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Allen. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's McCord. Makes the grab. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Fires downfield. He's got an open man.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
They want to just keep throwing it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Allen. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter on there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They go to the ground. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that...
Fires into traffic, picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the... Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. How about this for a start? Open with an onside kick, swipe of possession, big time risky, and also very confident. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Lewis.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Good timing on the quick out. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the misfire now on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know him well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Tigers are on the move. Looking for a man, it's Thorne. Flips it out to the back. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the offense on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Trying play action. Catch in the middle, it's Hansen. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Quickly complete. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollock.
It's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. With jet sweep pass. Across the 25. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Makes the catch. And they'll knock him down. The Gators racing to the line in a hurry up. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well.
Running toward the tape. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll do it himself. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
The The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by them.
Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Feeling some heat. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Time to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Gators will line up to punt it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Fires to the right. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you throw it to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
He turns that loose down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. Holds it in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the point after is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Yes, the running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. Lowers those pads. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he intercepts it.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
Looking for a huge play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Off play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. And get him off the spot, he gets outside the pocket. They did a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Hawkins. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially
Afterburners coming. He's at the 40, at the 20, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together.
He's looking deep. He's got it on the right. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Buys just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive,
And that pass picked off. Trying to take it back. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
no doubt, when your defense...
Oh, they try to trick him. The holder wants to pass. In a world of trouble and not making it any better. And down he goes. A terrible sack taken by this quarterback. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They
makes the grab on the left side. He's loose. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And they're able to get him on the ground. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
He wants to throw it. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Touch pass on the run. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Auburn lines up quickly. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the Tigers get it past the sticks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to throw. Looking deep. He holds it in and nobody's close. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Auburn.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue. Good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time, and as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's run out of bounds, but a big play up. It'll be a 1st down.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got them.
And the quarterback is snowed under. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
We've just seen in this game, the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Safe completion on the screen. Pulls his way forward. I don't know if it was the turf monster or slipsies or what, but he'll go down with no contact and lose yardage on the play.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Downfield and incomplete, the defense holds.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but